welcome along. Today we are back on the west coast, and we've got a few jobs to do today. So first up, we have our sunflowers half planted in this field, and the TS115 is running low on seed, so we're going to run and grab some seed for that. We then need to head up to the cows, and we're going to have to get some grass for them, but as well as our sheep also need cleaning out. So we've got a fair bit of work to do with our animals today. So there's a fair bit to do on the farm, but it should be quite good. Oh, we're going to have to just fold this up, I think. There we go. Otherwise we're not going to get through the gateways. So we've been doing a fair bit on the farm, trying to get it all up and ready for another set of harvests. Field 15 is the other field that needs planting, but we need this planter for it, I believe. Oh, we want to hit. So we'll fill this up with both. We shouldn't need to fill it with fertilizer, but we do need to fill it with seed. It doesn't take a lot of seed, this planter, which is unfortunate, but it keeps us going. We can keep going with it. We fill up every so often. Just put some fertilizer in it as well. There we go. So we'll get this started. We'll set this going with course play as it has been doing on this field. And then we're going to head down to the sheep and get them cleaned out. They're getting quite mucky. And I think it's dropping. It might be dropping their productivity, although it's not showing up yet. But I need to keep a good eye on them, because they've got one pallet ready to go to sell, but not the second. So we need to get that going. Right, so we'll line up to where we were before, and then we'll get up our course play. So on this field, which is field 11, we are going. We started southeast, going north, with 3 headlands. Oh, that's 3. So we'll just check this. We seem to be on the right track here. And we are on the right track here. Excellent. So let's get it going. There we are. So once this is headed off, we will head down to the field. So I'm recording this on Sunday night. I hope everybody has had a good weekend. And I hope everybody enjoyed yesterday's map first look. It's a really interesting map. It seems to have gone under the radar a little bit. European map called... oh, I'm trying to remember the name of it now. But it's available on the mod tab. Go check out that map review. There we go. Nope, that's not the tractor I want. I want this one. The Golden Jubilee, the Silver Jubilee. Because we need to get our bucket on the front. Yeah, so check out this. I think I haven't got it in front of me anymore, which is annoying. I think it's called Altair or Alter. Altenstein. That's it. Altenstein. And I did not have to just tab out of the game and check that out at all. Oh dear. So yes, Altenstein, which it's really fantastic map, and if you haven't had a look at it first look, as I was saying, please do. And the map is well worth checking out. It's one of those maps that is also available on console and is also ready for Platinum Edition. It has the ability to plant and sell sugarcane. So yeah, well worth it. I think it's one of the first maps released that does that, which is quite cool. Right, there we go. Let's get this down and cleaning up. Oh no, we're not quite right there. Not got our bucket angled down properly. There we go. That will do it. So down here we use the bucket to clean up the overspill from the sheep, whereas up at the cows we actually have the cleaning. Partly because we have more stuff up there for the cows, and we also have somewhere to store the muck that comes out. The sheep, we don't so much. So, yeah, so we don't. There we go. Right, that's that done. Don't want to knock our wool. We're going to park this back, and then we're going to get the TW15 out. There we are. Back in its shed over here. Let's see how our sheep are doing before we head off back. So our sheep are actually doing quite well. Their cleanliness will go up now because we've cleaned them. But water and hay and grass they're fine for. Our cows still need some more hay silage, but what we're going to concentrate on is the grass. So let's head up there to... where are you? There we go, our TW15. We're going to put this Curveland on it, which has got its bit round the wrong way again. This does have issues, this mower, to the point where I'm actually considering replacing it. Because anything that sort of sticks itself in a position where you can't connect to it is not very useful on the farm. We're going to have to sort of push it round. Ah, there it goes. It's come round. It's slowly moving round. We need to connect up before it's gone all the way back. Like that. Oh, come on. We'll be back in a moment once that's decided to come round. There we go. I've got it all connected up now. It is a fairly annoying mower, this. It works well, but its hitch is very wrong. I mean, you can see it just sort of hangs there. So it needs some work, this mod, really. I wish it worked a little bit better. We're going to windrow and then connect with the forage wagon for this. So that should work well. Unfold. Whoa! Need to unfold the mower. There we go. We'll do that once we get to the thing as well. So it is a bit of a strange set of controls on this mower. There we go. Drop it down. No, that hasn't dropped it down. That's dropped it down. There we go. And because it's trailed mower out to the side, we of course, and have crop destruction on, we miss a lot of crop on the border. But if we stick close, we should be alright. And that will allow us, so this should give us a good way, a decent amount of grass to feed our cows. We don't need that much, I don't think. We have a decent number of them, but I don't know how much grass they will actually want. I don't think it's going to be that much. We will try and get a full trailer full, and we won't lose any grass that we pile up separately, which is quite good, because that does happen with seasons. You lose any grass after about 2-3 days. Which means that you can't actually store grass over the winter, which is very annoying. Realistic, but very annoying. It means that, yeah, with seasons you can feed the cows grass sort of half the year. Which isn't such a problem with your sheep, because your sheep will eat hay as well. But yeah, the cows won't take hay as a instead of grass. has to be grass. Just a tad annoying. I hope I do wonder is let me know in the comments if you're still enjoying this map. I'm slightly worried that the number of views on it have dropped a fair amount, but you know, if you are enjoying it, let me know. Let me know as well, actually, what you want to see, because obviously some videos do better than others. So I'm intrigued as to what you guys like and what you want to see on this map. Whether you want to see some more of the forestry, because I know forestry has done quite well for me recently. So I think people are interested, but I don't want to overdo it on the forestry. Whether you'd like to see more silage work, whether you'd like to see more animal work, more harvests, ploughing even. You know, let me know. I'm really interested in getting feedback from you guys. I think it'd be. I think there's still a lot to do on this map, and I'm still very much enjoying doing it. But of course, if you guys aren't, then I don't want to keep doing it for that sake. We can move on to something more interesting, maybe. Not that I don't think this is interesting, of course. As I try to untangle myself from this knot that I've got myself in. It is a really nice map. I think there is a lot left to give on it. But I definitely think from the last few days that spraying is not something you guys want to see. Didn't get a lot of dislikes, but didn't exactly get a lot of views. I'm hoping mowing with the T-dub is going to do a bit better. My hope very much is that we'll get to mow and windrow, and maybe even get the forage wagon out this time. But it's not the biggest mower we've got with this. My biggest issue, I think, or my biggest worry, is that the equipment I have on this map is slightly too small for me doing videos on it. And I think we may have to upgrade some of our equipment if we're going to continue. Just to make sure that we can get everything done in a timely and interesting manner. I don't want to be spending ages doing various bits. But I think this episode certainly is probably going to be mowing this. Next episode is going to and mowing and hopefully windrowing. If we don't windrow this time, we will windrow and forage wagon next time to get the cows sorted. And the cows are then bringing us in lots of money. They will be supporting the farm a lot. I think that is the trick to FS17. Get some cows on the farm. If you can do that, if you can get to those fairly quickly, then you'll do well. Your farm will prosper. It seemed to be, when the game first came out, it seemed very much to be get the sheep, because the sheep pay a lot. But they don't, unless you have a lot of them, they don't generate wool fast enough really to do it. You can then, getting sheep, of course, then is the thing to do to increase your money. But certainly cows are the thing to do to get the maintenance going. And make sure that you're not outlaying each day for your machinery. It will keep your farm running nicely. 5th pass. I can't remember how many it takes to get around this field with this. I did nearly bring the front mounted mower up as well, but I'm not sure this TW 15 will actually power 2 mowers at once. I mean, it does this one easily. I think it has 125 horsepower, this one. Which I think is enough to power this mower or the other mower, but not both of them simultaneously. It's amazing, the TS115, which originally I had as a yard tractor up on the sheep, is now actually proving to be a fairly useful tractor on the farm. It is the most modern tractor we have on the farm, so that probably shouldn't be surprising. But it's yeah, it's doing the sunflower planting, which is originally what this would have done. But this is being far more useful up here, helping out with the cow stuff. Because the Fiat, I wouldn't be strong enough to do this, I don't think. Although I may have had the Fiat doing this in an early live stream. Yeah, an early live stream I think I did this field mowing. And I think the Fiat might have been doing it then, so I may have bought this because it fit the Fiat and allowed the Fiat to work properly. So this mower works well, it is just that connector. Seem to be getting everything, which is good. Nice, neat, and well working set of kit this. So plan for this week very much is that we're going to have 3 episodes on the West Coast. We're going to have 2 episodes on the Estancia La Patio, which of course is the Platinum Edition map. We're going to have 1 episode on our Forestry Friday map, which is the interior, which is a fantastic map. I'm really enjoying exploring and having fun with that. Had a little bit of trouble with the wood chip last Friday, and we're probably going to start using the factory stuff now, as we've discovered that that's where to put our wood chips. We'll probably still sell some logs. We've got a load of logs to load up in this week's episode and get sold, but I'm half tempted to take them up there. We're not spending a lot of money very quickly, and so we have the ability to go up there and to be doing stuff. My biggest problem is going to be that we don't have enough money for a tractor with a front loader, and the little Ford that we have, the Ford 5000, doesn't actually have a front loader ability, which is unfortunate. I think when that mod very first came out, it did have a front loader on it, and it was mucking up the mod a lot, so it seems that people have sort of removed that ability further down the line, but of course that does present an issue with us if we want to move stacks of pallets and things like that. So we may have to have a piece of equipment up there that will do that. But there are some cheap pieces of equipment that we can use to do that job, and even some stuff we can hire. And if we're going to make a load of money from it, then it's worth hiring equipment to do it. As long as it's, especially if it's equipment we're not going to use very often. TS115 has finished work. How far are we from finishing this field? Not too far, but I think we will just tab over to that quickly. Where is it? There it is. So that's finished work, so we will stop that and we'll move it off the field. We do actually have another use for it. I think this will do. Yeah, this will do corn. So we'll go and fill it up, and we're going to set it going on field 15. Now the issue with field 15 is it does have telegraph poles in it. So hopefully we won't have to go and correct this tractor too much, especially if we start it on the far side of the field. Fill this up. Right, and we'll head over here. Again, fill up with fertilizer. If we can get the fertilizer in early on these fields, then it makes our job so much easier. Because we do have the 3-stage fertilization. And then we might do some... we don't really need to do any hay bales. I kind of want to do something with this the field over here. Right, so I think if I can line up with those, yeah, I can line up with those here. Right, one of the nice new features of Courseplay, hear that, we are on field 15. You can use current vehicle position. Try generating that. So that ends there. Perfect. Which means it must start over the other side of the field. Somewhere. Yeah, I think I can see it. Let's have a look at this course, shall we? Actually, that's a pretty good course. Oh. Our start is actually this top corner over here. Somewhere. Where are you? There it is. Perfect. Wow, so start and finish near the entrance to the field. I'm quite impressed with that course. That's a nice course. So we're at Corn. First waypoint, drive course. There he goes. He is off. And we're going to head back to our TW15. There we go. And away we go. It's fantastic. That's really good that that's got that finished and it's now moving on to the next field. I am going to need to save that course though, because that is a great course. I'm really impressed by that. Right, this is getting a bit more difficult for us to get round as a corner. We'll take this round here like this. Ideally, I want to try and keep the telegraph pole in the middle of the field. In the middle of where we're cutting. Because otherwise it's going to make it a lot more difficult for us. I don't think it's going to happen if I remember correctly. I think it just continues to cause an issue as we're cutting towards the end of the field. Yeah, because there's more width on that side than there is on this side. So we want to just keep at it for now. Again, out and round. So we will be windrowing this next time, not this time. Does mean that I think, because we've recently done mowing on the South American map, which I think I'm going to call it rather than try and pronounce the name of it and get it wrong a lot. I think we will end up doing the windrowing and the tethering on that on the live stream tonight. Tonight being Tuesday, not Sunday when I'm recording this. And yeah, and then that will be out of the way, and hopefully we can then get cracking on a sugarcane harvest on that map. Because I'm eager to do that. I didn't want to rush into it like everybody else had. I realised everybody else's reasons for rushing into it, but I wanted to explore the map and explore the new vehicles and things, so I thought the best way to do that was to start it from scratch. I only switched out one tractor, and actually it's been really interesting because what I've had to do is hire a lot of stuff, so which is again proving to be interesting and proving to be intriguing as to how that's going to affect the stuff with the sugarcane. The sugarcane harvest is almost completely going to feeding the cattle. Buying the cattle, not feeding the cattle. I want to get the cattle as quickly as I can, but I need the sugarcane money to do it. So if I can't do that, then yeah. Right, we are almost done. A couple more passes, I think, and we will be. I managed to not have an issue with the telegraph pole. In fact, yeah. Our best bet. that up. Push it back out. Drop it back down. And there we go. Last pass. And we're done. Right, turn that off. Fold it in. And we'll lift it up. There we go. So I'm pleased with that. That's fantastic. So that's where we're going to leave it. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.